Hey sweet friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Maylene Call from Mrs. Call's Campers. If you're new here, I'm a first grade teacher in Las Vegas. Today's Wednesday, 3 days left of school, and it's lemonade day. And I have less than 10 minutes before the kids get here, and I have to make coffees. This should get us through the morning. So we're printing an advertisement that they'll just do on Astra Bright's paper. Designing a lemonade stand. How to make lemonade is also printing. We are good to go. Will you put my keys up for me, please? Yes, I will. Thank you, baby. Yeah, kids episode. Lemonade. It's Curious George. They actually are into it. Good morning, sweet girl. Okay, so this is our fluency binder that I have. Student names, but I just track their fluency here, and then I also input it into a separate data sheet. But this is the passage that the kid reads every month. And then we record how they do, kind of like a little running record. And we have a rubric that gets more rigorous throughout the year. So we can also take this for grade 2. But I just set this up for 25 students for next year. So today is when Grandma gives you a lemon tree. So we know lemons grow on trees, right? Yeah. What if somebody gave you a lemon tree as a present? What would you think? Oh, hold on. Your outfit, it matches Miss Saldy perfectly. What? Did you see her outfit? No. She has like the same top. What? What would you think if somebody gave you a lemon tree? Private think time. Thankful and loved, right? I feel like that anytime someone gives me any kind of gift. I feel thankful and loved. Even if it's not something I was really expecting, it's still nice. All right, read it with me. Readers use key details to think about the main idea. While we're reading today, we're going to be thinking about the what? Main idea. Which is what the story is mostly about. It's the most important thing the author wants you to know. I think I'm going to zoom you in for these pictures because there's some little details I want you guys to see. Yes? What's she making? A list. Oh, a birthday list. Okay, so let's look at the picture and let's see if our illustrator left us some clues. Before we even start reading, what clues is the illustrator giving us? Talk about it. What clues? Up, so fast, so fast. That the illustrator gives us to make inferences and think about the story. So what can we infer based on the clues the illustrator gave us?
Grandma in the background holding the lemon tree.
That's a good clue. Okay. And Grandma's face, if we were going to zoom in, how would her face look?
Excited. Yeah.
Happy, excited. Okay, what else are we noticing?
Like there's a list right there of what she wants for her birthday.
Okay, so she already has an idea of what she wants. So now what can we infer based on those clues? She has a list and Grandma's outside. What can we infer? Her body language here? Okay, so someone, if you did not have any words on this page, which we don't have very many, what story would you tell? What is this page saying to you? Yeah, she didn't expect to get something she didn't want on her list that she didn't ask for. Great inferences. You were hoping for one of these. Robot dog, drone, computer, phone, remote control car, headphones. Ooh, what do all these things have in common? They're all electronic, they're computer devices, right? But surprise, it's a lemon tree. Oh.
I don't think she likes it because her face is like, oh.
You know what else is quite interesting? If I zoom in on this picture right here, it's in cursive, but you know, I never noticed this before. It says coffee.
What?
You know coffee comes in coffee cans?
Yeah.
So I wonder why this lemon tree is even in a coffee can. Talk about it. Why?
So it's like could fit in the house, and when it like gets bigger and bigger, it could go outside.
Yeah, you can repot it, but why is it in there to begin with?
Maybe like it helps it like grow faster.
Yeah, I don't think there's actually coffee in here. I think she's just using the can. Why would this tree be in a can, though?
Like the only vase that she had, so she just used the mug instead.
Okay, so you think that Grandma put the tree in here? I wonder why though? I'm looking for another inference. Who can think a little bit deeper about this? So where did the lemon tree come from?
She grew it on her own.
Tell us why you think she grew it on her own.
Because she wanted it to be special.
You know what I love? I love that as we were thinking and talking, did you hear her when she had that idea? She said, it clicked in her brain, right? She just built a new road in her brain. She thinks that Grandma grew this lemon tree because she wanted it to be special. Look, all of that just from the first 2 pages, guys.
Yeah, all that.
Incredible.
Wait.
Keep smiling until Grandma leaves or falls asleep. And do not harm your lemon tree.
Talk nice to it. Oh yeah, talk nice to it.
And yeah, a colon. We see these on the time, on a digital time. And we also see these to introduce a list or a series of things. So don't drop it off a bridge and prepare for a battle against intruders. And we can infer that these intruders are what? Snails and yeah, any kind of bugs that are going to eat the leaves. That will be no good. Right, do you remember what it's called? Okay, when we talked about gardens and ladybugs, do you remember what we talked about? Aphids, yes, first grade. Yeah, and so the ladybugs do what? Aphids, and those aphids, there's a word for them when they invade the garden. What are they called? Yeah, they're called pests. They're called pests. So she is protecting her lemon tree against pests like aphids. So I heard earlier that my friend that she said when it gets bigger, she'll move it outside. What's she doing right now? Putting it in a bigger pot so it can grow because the tree is getting bigger, but what else is getting bigger that needs space?
The roots.
Yeah, the roots. All right, let's make an inference about our picture here. Private think time. See what details you can pull out from the illustrator. Talk about it. Someone give me a statement about our picture. And it can sound like this. I see blank, so I think blank.
I see the girl making some lemons. I think that she actually, from the beginning, she didn't really like the lemon tree, but now she does like the lemon tree. I see the grandma cutting up the lemons, and I think the girl is like squeezing the lemons into the thing and putting it out.
So you think they're working together? Okay, and do you think this? We noticed the cat. Do we think the cat was included as an important part of the story or more like a little side detail for fun?
A little side detail.
What's the most important part of this page?
She's happy.
That she's happy, right? In the beginning, do you think she expected to be happy with her lemon tree? No, but she took care of it. And you know what I noticed right away? I noticed there are tons of lemons. There's so many of them. She must have been taking really good care of it for a long time, right? Trees take a long time to grow and produce lemons. Remember those gifts that you were hoping for? It's good that you're staying focused. Okay, so one of our friends thinks she's gonna write lemon tree right here. Now let's pause for a moment. She said she's squeezing lemons and getting lemon juice. And then she said, remember those gifts you were hoping for? Good, you're staying focused. So she still wants these gifts, doesn't she? Yeah. In the time that it took for her lemon tree to grow and produce or make lemons, this whole time her list is still here, isn't it? Why is she telling us about the lemon juice? Why would that be important? Talk about it.
I got you.
Why?
Her 7th birthday wish.
You think her 7th wish will be lemonade? So lemon juice into lemonade. But how does that help her get her list, though? She still wants all those things.
Maybe she can get it at the beginning. I see something that says 20% off.
Lemon juice to make what? Probably make lemonade. But does lemonade get her all of these items?
Maybe. Yeah, she can sell it. She can sell it, and then she can make the money.
Ka-ching! Count your cash and head to the store. So earlier, someone back there noticed at the list right here, there was a 20% off coupon for the mega store. She's trying to buy it. She wants to go to the mega store. This is a little clue that the illustrator left you. She's going to the mega store with all the money she made from her.
I think she's actually going to buy something from the garden.
Okay, tell me why you think that.
Because, she's, looking at, see her face looking at the garden.
Okay.
And she's going to buy, something from the garden.
Yeah, so our attention as readers, it's being drawn to a certain part of this page. She's looking at it. What other things are kind of pulling us into the page? Why does it kind of pop out to us?
There's a sale that says, today only all plants on sale.
This big red sign says sale, 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 right? And if you look at the rest of the store, we talked about, remember when we read Goldfish on Vacation? Yeah. Faded looking right here. It's kind of all faded, but what is all in color? The garden. So the author actually, or the illustrator actually used this tool earlier in the story. Let's see if you noticed. Did you notice?
Yeah.
Yeah. Something you can really enjoy.
It's about her making a vehicle.
And share with others too. Readers make connections. Share a connection you have from this story to another story that we've read. Talk about it. All right, you guys all said it reminds you of? Florette. Can someone come share with me about the connection that they made?
Connection.
Uh-huh.
And in the last page, made a connection on this book and this book because there are both flowers and plants on those books on it.
Yeah.
There are lots of people and lots of people. Another plant right here.
Oh my goodness. She has a little baby one too. I love that. Thank you. Good for that we read was very similar because a little girl moved to a big city. She didn't have any what? Friends, right? And then she turned this area that was drab and dull into an area where everybody wanted to see plants, but mostly so everybody would want to what? Be friends and come play. And that's just like our story here. So, Grandma gave her a lemon tree, but what did Grandma really give her? Talk about it. What do you think the main idea is?
You might not like it, but after a while, you might actually like it because you could make something out of it.
You might think it's hopeless, but at the end, you feel excited about it. Flexible, and the baby next time.
Oh, sure. Yes, you've got to be flexible with our thinking too. So, my director, can you add your book tracker, please? The first activity that we're going to do is going to actually be my turn to the AR celebration. When you get back from the AR celebration, to be creating, read it with me, an advertisement. What is an advertisement?
It's like maybe
a picture.
Something that you remember. It's like an ad for it's like two companies.
So it gets you to buy something. So when you guys get back and when we're all together again, we'll be creating an advertisement for a lemonade stand together. You're gonna get to design it. And then of course later, we're gonna be making lemonade.
Wait.
Most of my kids are at an AR party, so I am cleaning some of this while the rest of my kids do puzzles. I want to like elevate this though. There's so much space back here. I might use one of these drawers to clear some of the clutter from up here. Everything else is good. I need to file these away. I don't want this to turn into like another junk drawer. My paper folding domino. It's very special. Stays here. What are these? Books. Forgot I had these. My chocolate bin. These are where I keep all my little memories. So I've got each year kind of in here. I am not patient enough to do like a binder or a scrapbook, and this is very spacious, so I did want to, oh gosh. Okay. I did want this to be a little more accessible for small groups somehow. Okay, put that on the floor. This is where we're at, the state of things. Okay, this is what this looks like. Again, I want to utilize more from this space. I just don't have something right now to kind of, I would love like a drawer. Maybe I know they sell those, so I might look into that. These I have to relocate somewhere. I think I might actually put them by the front of my room. You're only using the supplies that are at your tables. This lemonade stand you can use. These, you can color them and then cut them out nicely. What you do is you're gonna put it on the new paper I'm giving you. Say about the lemonade at your lemonade stand that will entice people to want to buy it. Talk about it. You wanna add words that will convince readers or convince whoever sees your ad to buy your lemonade. You can give it a price, okay? You can make a sign for it. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, you may start getting your things. What's up, bud? Okay. They're at the front, babe. They're at the front, buddy. A little bit bigger. I guess it's a bit like that.
I wish I could show you like a picture.
You know how something is super functional at the start of the year, and then halfway through the year, it completely loses all functionality? That's what happened to me. We're gonna fix that. Oh, I found a smart cookie. They're up front. Okay, the bottom, I might need some more baskets or something. Ow. I think something poked me. Yeah, thank you. I'm okay, yeah, thank you. I don't know what poked me. Oh, right here.
Times you're out there, I'm not a say
Okay.
I'm gonna say hi to Miss Martinez and you.
Do I like that? I don't like that. Tight word cards. My magic. I'm liking this. Maybe middle shelf should be math and bottom shelf should be extra. I had bottom shelf as math, but poppers for math. Or I can put them in my treasure box, honestly. All right. I can just have one bucket that I bring out, I guess. Like maybe instead of having all these separate counters, I can just make little kits that have everything for math. Where we have room?
Yeah.
So dirty. If you've ever made lemonade before, say, I have. If you know what you need to make lemonade, say, I do. Nope, match my energy, please. I do. Okay, turn and tell your neighbor what things must you have to make lemonade. All right, thumbs up by your heart if you have something that is important for making lemonade. I just want you to share one thing. Thumbs up. When we return from lunch, we're going to discuss how to make lemonade. Then we're going to make lemonade. Then we're going to write about how we make lemonade. So when we come back in from lunch, your job is to come in, sit nicely on your leaves. 1, put lemons in the baggie. Great. Step 2. Great. Step 3, squeeze. If you squeeze super hard and your bag breaks, you will not get another one. Do you understand? If you squeeze super hard and you're rough with it and it breaks, you will not get another one. We're going to be gentle. After you squeeze the lemons, you'll have all that lemon juice. The sugar will be in there. I will give you a bottle of water, and your bottle of water will go inside your bag. The whole thing, yep. It's like a little Capri Sun, and these are also bendy straws. Yeah, we're not going to drink it until we're all together so we can try it at the same time.
Okay.
You guys can start eating your snacks.
Yours is pretty open now.
I know. Oh, I gotta get a spoon. Dip it and go squeeze it at your table. You can give me one big one. Yeah, try to get the juice out of your lemon. Zip and squeeze. Okay. Zip and squeeze. Zip it yet. I gotta add the water. Unless you just want to drink lemon juice.
Yeah, yummy. I like lemon juice.
I don't. I don't like lemon juice. It's too sour.
I like it. Sour is yummy. Yeah, yummy. I like sour. Yes, it's so good.
Like.
Can I wash my hands? I go to the TV party.
What's up? Yeah.
And after that, we did.
Next thing we're doing is what we're doing all the way up until specials is we're writing how to make lemonade. When we write, we need to make sure that our handwriting is nice and neat. Our letters are sitting on the floor. We take our time. What would be a good opening or introduction? Perfect thing in a bag. First, capital letter. First, you put lemons and sugar in a bag. You guys are gonna do a drawing after specials, so don't worry about the picture. I'm gonna put the steps back on the screen for us. 18 minutes on the timer. You don't have to shrink it that tiny, baby. Okay. Awesome. Nice fingers, but oh, nice handwriting too. This looks really great, guys. You should already have your first sentence done, right? Do you want to learn how? Look, it's up here. To make lemonade. You're being so quiet. It's very neat handwriting though. Ooh, fresh lemonade. I like that adjective. Writing complete sentences. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Just check for capital letters. Sounds good. Looks good so far. Does not have a lot of blank. Lunch, paper towels, that's a good one. My teacher is tired of words to describe my teacher. Totally clean. So set the whiteboard on the carpet and erase. You have on your paper towel.
I did it so great.
My new crayon sharpener from Donor's Choose, and then the pencil sharpener are gonna live here, also behind the curtain, because they don't really need to know it's there. This is my new bin for things that need to be sharpened, and then just extra erasers. I'll talk more about that in another video probably. These are my writing center drawers. These are my publishing drawers. It's here for reading goals throughout the week. One of my teammates made this for me, so don't ask me for it. I do need to organize this bad boy, my topics and units and everything. It's got to be more organized. This is just transformation day stuff for the last week's extra stuff that I've been pulling out. I can show you. This is my finished cart for headphones. Each of these used to be my stem bins. I told you guys in another video, but they have my headphones and they're gonna have the kids' QR codes, and all the headphones are numbered. And then 1 through 10 is gonna be here, 11 through 18, 19 through 25. I did go through my read alouds yesterday. One of my kids pushed on my books, but I did go through those yesterday. I am also trying to organize under here currently, and then this top part is what I'm organizing. right now. I would love to get command strips and mount this bad boy. In case you want to know what my document camera is, this is what it is. The school gives it to us. I ordered this for my Rhyme Magic cards. It has a divider that goes in there, but I was looking for something to house my Secret Stories flashcards, and this is the perfect size. So I'm gonna order another one for my Rhyme Magic cards to go up here too. These are my direction cards for up there, so I keep those back here. So this is my project for right now. Now this is what we're working with. I am plugging my Stream Deck in again. I often move my computer back there when I'm doing small groups. So I was having to unplug it every single time. I'll show you what it looks like plugged in. These are little plant trailing hooks that can kind of lock in like that for your plants. But this is so my cords don't drop. But this is for my Stream Deck. This is to charge my computer. There is like a little screensaver I have to where it looks like plants. I don't know why it's not popping up. So this is volume. This is for switching tabs. So when I press here, it'll switch to my last tab. I guess I can show you right here. This is just the internet. So all of the bookmarks that I have, I save here. All the bookmarks and frequently used websites. So Dojo, for example, it'll pull up Dojo. I'm gonna switch tabs. And then, I know it's kind of hard to see, I'm sorry. So music playlists on YouTube. This one makes things pop up on my screen. That's what the timer looks like. So if I need like just a second, this pops up and it gives them time to answer and it'll pop up all by itself. This I made on Canva. It's like a little animation slideshow. Nice to have something at the ready. This is just songs or like sounds, but I turn the volume off. So this is like a Black Ops. So it's so loud. I'm gonna start to show you guys the small group card. I'm gonna pull it out over here so I can show you. But when I'm actually in my small groups, I'll pull it out to here and it's kind of like a block. So up top, I just got this new organizer from Michael's. It's the same one that I have right here. So these two spaces are on the left are gonna be for crayons that need to be sharpened. It's just better organizes things that I was just throwing in before. So Rhyme Magic cards, sight word cards. I might use this one for like sight word cards for like a specific group. Alphabet cards, Rhyme Magic cards. These are their little supplies that I'll pass out. They'll have a pen and an expo marker. The top one will have two because I share with a kid. And then these are the write and wipe boards, all of the like handouts that I have. So I keep my iPad here, my clipboard that has my tracker where I check off their names if I meet with them for groups and if they turn in their center folder work. And then this is a word study buddy, basically like another version of the magnetic letter sheets, but they pull what they need and then we build words down here. It has all the digraphs and everything. So I have these. A parent actually prepped these for me one year. And beneath those, I have just these letter sound. It's for my lower groups. In the back has sound boxes. Okay, so that's everything up top. This is like frequently used small group. These are syllaboards. I have a lot of them because I use them for each kid. So when we're breaking words apart into syllables, and then these are going to have extra markers and erasers because I always need them here. And then this middle section I repurposed more for math stuff. I want to organize this a little bit better with the cubes and everything. I'm not quite sure how I want to do it. I might have like the top and then counters in the bottom. We'll see. And then just some common task cards that I have here. 10 blocks for me, and then magnetic wands and magnetic chips for counting and also for literacy small groups. These I just have here because they were left over. I have some number lines in here as well. My kids use often. They are dry erase. And then whiteboards for math. I also have some place value mats. The bottom I'm using more for extra stuff. I also just put this in here for now because it's there. Oh, and glue sticks for groups and post-it notes. This is more for literacy, but I shoved it there. I'm already not using the system. I'll move this so you can see. CDC robot, I don't use it all the time, but he's awesome. If you've seen any of my videos, you've seen me use them. I have all this stuff linked in my Amazon for you, so check the description box for all these goodies. My good old magnetic trays, these are good for the students who are kind of early literacy, and then some extra books, magnetic letters. These are like fishy grips, but I need to have a better spot for them. They just sit here for now. And then the rest of it is handwriting. So a lot of times for my super, super low groups, when they come to my table, I will have them practice literally just tracing letters while I kind of walk around the room and make sure everybody's doing what they're supposed to be doing. So these are for tracing letters. I have these for numbers. They also have letters on the back, but it's hard with the markers because it just isn't the right size. This is much larger and easier, but good for numbers. Then these are some activities that honestly don't need to live here, but that's where I put them for now so I could remember where they were. So the bottom is kind of just like extra, or I guess maybe more bulky items too. And she's super organized now. This helped a ton. Promised I would show you what was inside of my little end of the year gifts for my students. So I will link everything in my Amazon. I think I have a section in there for gifts. I do have an Amazon list, again in the link below, that has a section just for student gifts. I'll put these bags in here. I got enough bags for end of the year gifts and home visit gifts. At the beginning of the year, I visit my students and at their house, just at the doorstep, and kind of drop off a little gift and say hello. So I got enough bags for both of those, and it was still pretty cheap. This is just a little tag for the theme. It says, "I'm so blue, first grade is over. I love you for real life." And I made a little Bluey class photo with ChatGPT. Bluey gummies, this is what inspired the entire bag. And then some balloons for Keep Uppy and 2 Bluey stickers in each one. I had enough gummies to where each kid could get 2 gummies too. So that's everything. Pretty cheap. And like I said, everything that I purchased, I kind of did double for because I'm using the exact same things for my Meet the Teacher gifts. But they're very cute. I don't know how to make this. I just uploaded a class photo to ChatGPT and I said, can you recreate this photo in the style of Bluey? And then it generated a couple of I asked it for a couple of options. This was my favorite one. It looks a lot like our classroom. And I also asked for the kids to be dogs and for me to stay a human. But it came out super cute. I know they're going to absolutely love and adore it. Okay, that is it for the vlog. A little bit of everything, I feel like, today. And tomorrow is the last full day of school. So make sure you stay tuned and you're subscribed for tomorrow's vlog, which is camping day. Always a blast. Super, super fun. I am about to head to IKEA, actually, with some of my coworkers. I'm not getting anything big, but I do need a couple more tubs for books. So that is on my list. Oh my God. In the IKEAs. He's here. I want to shop. Oh, perfect. Natural. This is what we've come for. Except there's different ones though. Yeah. Oh, that section is calling my name. That is crazy. No. How much are they though? $3?
I only have one.
I have like, that actually be nice because I use my phone stand. Is this a phone stand?
Yeah.
Oh, because I use that for, yeah, this. I kind of love that. I need one of these at least. Oh, they're small. Well, for the classroom. But I think they were stuffing like 2 in a thing. I don't think that, is this worth it for $12? I don't think so. But you know how I'm going to put that shelf above, what, by my alphabet? I wanted like a dangly plant.
Oh, next to your disco light?
Yeah. I was looking for, I store the picture books that I have in my classroom in these. $3.99. And these are $2.99 for the smaller ones. You guys know the ones. This is a mini one. Look how cute. This would be nice to have by my refrigerator, I think. You saw my earlier dilemma about making space in these cubbies. This is perfect. Perfect. Marietta, $11.99. Okay. Yes, we are. Hopefully you guys had fun, enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you like it, give it a thumbs up, say hi in the comments. I love you so much, and I'll see you in the next one.